Sir, in this video, I will go for one more example how you can use function. A more realistic example, sir. Suppose students are there, student objects. I want to find the grade of the student based on the marks. This is about my requirement, right? I want to find grade of the student based on the marks. Sir, suppose if the marks greater than or equal to 80, greater than or equal to 80, consider that grade A means, do you know distinction? Here distinction, okay, like next, if greater than or equal to 60, then automatically B grade first class. If greater than or equal to 50, then automatically C grade second class. Next, greater than or equal to 35, D grade, sir, third class. Regarding third class. Next, if otherwise means less than 35, then automatically E grades are failed student. Regarding E grade failed student. Now my requirement is write sir a program to find the grade of the student based on marks. Regarding to find grade of the student based on marks by using function. How you can use functional interface for this, I have to explain. Regarding, so I hope everyone got clearly my requirement, right? Okay. So now first level, let me go for how to write a student class. Just what properties are there like this, right? Now observe that I'm taking class student. For every student, okay, name is there, string name, and then int marks are there. For every student, sir, name is there and then marks are there. Now student of string name comma int marks, int marks. Now I'm using this dot name is equal to name. Next, this dot marks is equal to marks. Okay, like only two properties I'm taking for the student, just to get the basic idea. Sir, student contain how many attributes are there? What is the constructor like? That's all right. Sir, now I will create one array list of student objects. To hold student objects, right? L is equal to new array list of student. Student like this. Sir, just I will call populate method. Sir, just by passing this L. So that this list object is going to be populated with several student objects. Just it is my own method. In this method, I will add several student objects for this array list. Are you getting right? So how to write a student class? Next, sir, how to create array list of to hold student objects, and then just I want to add some objects to this list. If you feel comfortable up to this, then I can go for how you can write a function to find a grade and how you can apply that function, right? Sir, first let me show up to this the code. Observe that. Observe a bit very carefully, sir. Here I am taking class student. Regarding class student, string name and int marks are there. This is the constructor what we have. Now this is the test class main method, right? Array list of student, L is equal to array list of student. Sir, just I am calling populate. I am calling which method, sir? Populate. I created array list object to hold student objects. Next, the populate method, right? Populate is my own method. Regarding populate is my own method, which is always going to add, sir, student objects to that list. Sir, how many students I added? Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 students we added. Sunny. Sir, marks are 100. Next, Bunny, marks are 65. Chinny, marks are 55. Winnie, 45. And Pinny is nothing but 25 marks are there. These are the student names and these are the student marks, right? Okay. Now, how you can write a function to find grade of the student? This is about my ultimate final requirement, right? Here, my function can take which one as the argument? Can you please tell? Function is going to take which one as the argument, sir? Sir, student object. Are you getting? Student object. Now what I have to return? His grade. That's why grade is always a string type. Are you getting? Is grade. So function student and it is the input. If you can give student object, then automatically it is going to provide grade, maybe A or B or C or D, like this, right? F is equal to, okay, sir, if I provide S, can you please tell S is nothing but which input, sir? Student type. S is the student object. Okay, curly brace open, because big code I have to write. If it is only one line, curly brace is not required, right? So what I have to do is int marks is equal to s dot marks. So I'm trying to find a student marks. Now, sir, here if marks are greater than or equal to 80. Sir, if marks are greater than or equal to 80, which grade I have to return? A grade. Return, sir, A, of course, distinction. Are you getting right? Distinction, like this, right? Distinction, like I'm taking. Sir, that's all. Return this A distinction, like this. Sir, next, else if marks, sir, here do you know, sir, greater than or equal to 60, sir. Are you getting? Else if marks greater than or equal to 60, what I have to do? Return B grade, of course, first class. Return B grade first class, like this I have to return. Okay, second one also completed. Else if marks greater than or equal to 50, sir. Greater than or equal to 50. So return C grade, sir, second class. Return C grade second class, like this, right? Next, else if, sir, have you observed? Else if marks less than, greater than or equal to 35, sir. 35. Return D, these are D grade. Of course, if you want, you can able to print third class. Are you getting? Third class, like this I'm taking, sir. Next, do you know? Else, sir. Else, do you know what is the else? His marks are not greater than or equal to 35. Then obviously else return E grade, sir. E grade is nothing but what? Failed. Return E grade, which is nothing but failed. Yeah, beautiful lambda expression. This lambda expression is going to take student object as the argument, and it is always going to return which things are grade of the student. Are you getting? I hope everyone in a position to understand, right? Sir, but do you know, right, among all these people, sir, who are great? Okay, these people are always great, man. These people will become, do you know, like, do you know, the people who are going to rolling. So in India, in one state, I heard 8th standard person is education minister. Are you getting? 8th standard person is the education minister. Then automatically, even he didn't complete 10th standard also. So means 8th standard person is the education minister, man. Okay. So maybe here these people are great when compared with the. Sir, next, do you know, distinction student is always something like a employee. Okay, who are going to become employers? Yes, maybe third grade person or otherwise failed students are going to start companies. Next, and after that, distinction students are going to work in that company as an employee. Somewhere, do you know, it's a bigger joke about first standard, second standard, and so on. Anyway, sir, my function, if I can provide student object as the argument, now it is going to return. Sir, do you know, it is the string. Are you getting? Grade, which that string represents what? Grade. Okay, now my requirement is all my student objects available where? Inside array list. Are you getting? For every student object, apply this function. Apply this function so that you can aware what is the grade of the student. Clear, right? Sir, now very simple, sir. For each student, S in L. Sir, for every student present in this list, array list of students are there. Now, system.out.println, name of the student. Are you getting? S dot name, sir. Name of the student, S dot name. Like this, name I'm trying to print. Sir, marks, okay, S dot marks. If you want marks of the student, S dot marks. Next one, I want to print grade. Are you getting? Grade of the student. Sir, grade of the student. How I can able to get, sir, grade? Very simple. Already I used some function. I defined some function to find the grade or not. Yes. Call this function. Sir, which method we require to call? Apply. Apply is the method. So, can you please apply this function to student objects? Yes, sir. Dot apply of yes. Yeah. Beautiful, sir. It's always going to print, sir, it's going to find the grade of this student and return that grade. Now just I'm trying to print the grade. Are you getting? So how to define function? How you can use function to find the student grade based on the marks like this, right? Let me execute this code. Have a look once. Observe carefully, sir. Observe a bit very carefully. Sir, class student contain, yes, two parameters are there. I mean two instance variables are there, name and the marks. This is the constructor, right? Next, I'm taking array list of student, L is equal to new array list of student. So I'm creating array list object to hold the student objects, right? Just I'm calling populate method. If I call populate method, what this populate method is going to do? It will add some student objects to that list. 5 students are there, sir. Now, excellent. Now, after completing these 2 lines, now my array list contain all student objects. Okay, now I'm taking a function which is going to take student as the input and the return string type. Yes, gives, I'm trying to find marks. If marks greater than or equal to 80, distinctions are. Next, else greater than or equal to 60, B grade, greater than 50, C grade, greater than or equal to 35, D grade, else E failed, sir. Now, for each student S in L, can you please print his name, his marks and even his grade? Sir, the most important word is, this word is the very important, sir. F dot apply of S. Okay. So, between student to student, one blank line also I am taking just for proper printing. I mean just for representation sake. Now have a look once. Let me compile this code. And let me run this code. Have you observed, right? First student, name of the student name is Sunny, marks are 100. Sir, his grade is sir A, distinction, sir. Next, second student Bunny, his marks are 65 marks, B, first class, right? Sir, third person Chinny, his marks are 55, second class. Fourth person Winnie, marks are just 45, third class. Sir, Pinny 25, next and after that failed. Everyone can able to understand, right? Now the terminology is the very clear for you. How you can use a function to find how you can able to use function to find the grade of the student. Clear, right? Sir, up to this, you people aware how you can apply function to find the student grade. But for the same example, just I want to use a predicate also for some condition. Suppose my requirement is you have to evaluate grade and you have to print only students information whose marks are greater than or equal to 60. Are you getting? Write a function to find the grade already there. Write a predicate to check whether the student marks are greater than or equal to 60 or not. Sir, how you can able to identify? Just observe. I am writing a predicate. I hope already you are the kings in that area, man. Predicate already you aware, not required to keep much explanation. Just I am giving input as a student type, sir, P is equal to. If I provide student object, what condition it is going to check? the marks should be greater than or equal to 60. Are you getting? So S dot marks should be greater than or equal to 60. Are you getting? S dot marks should be greater than or equal to 60. Like this we have to do that. Now sir, predicate of student is ready. Are you getting? This is the predicate which can be used to test whether the marks are greater than or equal to 60. This is about my code. Now what I want to do, I want to use this predicate, I want to use this function. Observe that. For each student, S in L. Are you getting? For each student, S in L. Okay? For every student, first apply this predicate. If P dot test of S. Sir, if this predicate satisfied means if student marks are greater than or equal to 60, then only can you please print student name. Okay, S dot name. Next student marks. Okay, marks, S dot marks. Can you please print S dot marks like this, right? Next can you print grade? Yes, how you can able to find grade? F dot apply of S. F dot apply of S. That's all. Now, do you know, if this predicate satisfied, then only sir apply sir function. So best example to understand where you can use predicate can be used sir for some conditional check. Here which condition I am checking? Whether the student marks are greater than or equal to 60 or not, I am checking. If the student marks greater than or equal to 60, then only can you please find the grade. Are you getting? To find the grade, I write a function. To perform some conditional check, just I use a predicate. Clear, right? Okay. Let me execute this code, sir. Observe that. Observe what changes I have to do, sir. Can you please cross check? So after completing this function, already I wrote a function, sir. Let me write a predicate. I want to write a predicate, sir. Predicate of student. Are you getting? Predicate of student. P is equal to, if I can give yes, what I have to take, sir? S dot marks should be greater than or equal to 60. Are you getting? S dot marks should be greater than or equal to 60. Sir, if you want to print this information, first you have to apply P dot test of S. If we are going to apply, if that predicate satisfied, then only print this information. Okay, that's all. Now which information by default we are going to get? The students whose marks are greater than or equal to 60. Sir, how many students are there whose marks are greater than or equal to 60? Only 2 students are there, Sunny and then Bunny. Now let me execute this code. Here observe that a bit carefully. Happily the code compiles fine. Now only 2 students information only I'm getting instead of getting complete information, right? Okay, that's all. This is the way how you can use predicate concept, how you can use function concept just to find the grade and to perform some boolean condition is the predicate concept. Clear for you, right? Yes, all these examples already I included in the material. Happily download that material, better to practice, so that you will get a hands-on how you can use function predicate in our day-to-day coding. Okay, right, sir?